What is up, YouTube? This is World Black Ops Pro, and today I got some awesome gameplay on the map Hunted of Safeguard, and this time I'm actually running around with an SMG. Surprise, surprise, guys, I'm actually rushing in this gameplay, and I do happen to get the mothership, so hopefully you enjoy the gameplay, and guys, hopefully this proves that I'm not just hating on BO3 because I suck at the game, because I obviously don't suck at the game. This gameplay also proves that I can rush when I want to. I just camp because I feel it's more fun to camp. I just like the idea of holding out a defensive position and defending. That's pretty much why I camp. I don't camp for any other reason. So now that we got that out of the way, let's get into why people think Black Ops 3 is the best COD ever. Now guys, I'm going to tell you just right now, Black Ops 3 is not the best COD ever. I'm not hating on people who say, oh, Black Ops 3 is my favorite COD. But people will say, oh, Black Ops 3 is just the best COD ever, everyone likes it, it's great. There are also people who say that Black Ops 2 is the most played Call of Duty to date, which, contrary to popular belief, it actually isn't, guys. So, I was watching a video the other day about some guy talking about, like, Black Ops 1 and wondering, like, where has all the Call of Duty community gone? Because he even had a little screenshot, which I'm going to show you right now, of Black Ops 1 player count. There was nearly 3 million concurrent users on Black Ops 1 back when it launched, back in 2010. Now guys, Black Ops 2, it never had more than 1 million users online, guys. Even during launch, even during the first week, the most players I've seen on Black Ops 2, 898,000, that's it. And keep in mind, guys, I got Black Ops 2 the day it came out, November 13th, 2012. I got the game, I put in my Xbox, and I played multiplayer, and I played some zombies, and I've only saw 898,000 people online. Now, when Black Ops 1 came out, there were about like 2.9 million, close to 3 million people online. Where has the community gone? Now, MW2 probably had similar numbers, but I didn't play MW2 back in its prime, so I'm not exactly sure what the numbers were. But I can tell you that MW2's figures pretty close to Black Ops 1's, because that was before the sales trend started to make the game go downhill. We also got MW3, which MW3, it had the most sales. Statistically, it was the best-selling COD of all time. However, the game didn't last too long because of all the BS and imbalances in the game. Like, you got support, you got death streaks, you got quick scoping made a return. And guys, I remember back in April 2012, I put MW3 into my Xbox 360, and I saw only 200,000 people online. At the time, Black Ops 1 had probably around, 400,000, 350,000, somewhere around there. So, back in the day, people went back to Black Ops 1 after MW3 came out, because MW3, let's face it, guys, it was more of a love it or hate it game. It was kind of rushed from MW2. There really wasn't too much innovation, and in my opinion, there was a bunch of steps backward from BO1. So what really sold MW3 was the hype train, because people loved MW2 and they wanted an MW2 but just with all the bullshit fixed. So that's why people bought MW3. So what you guys can see where I'm going here is that it's not so much the sales figures or the pre-order numbers that make the game great, it's how many people are consistently playing online years, months after launch. Now, in the case of Black Ops 1 again, and Black Ops 2, so Black Ops 1, when I first got my Xbox 360, I went out and bought Black Ops 1, because that was the newest Call of Duty at the time, and I really liked the game. So I went online back in August 2011, and there were 650,000 people online, which is a pretty significant number. Yeah, sure, that's down from 3 million about a year prior, but it's still a good amount, considering that the game was nearly a year old at that point. Now, I did a similar thing with Black Ops 2. So I remember back in August 2013, about a year after Black Ops 2's launch, I went on to Black Ops 2 for the 360, right? And I looked at the player count, there were only 400,000 people online. So Black Ops 1, the game's predecessor, had over 50% more people online during the same time frame. So guys, what does that tell you? It tells you that people enjoyed Black Ops 1 more overall. The community as a whole enjoyed Black Ops 1 more because it was a more balanced game, let's be honest. Vonderhaar brought quickscoping back. He brought overpowered shotguns to the game. He made the maps really small and cartoony looking. He made some of the kill streaks overpowered. He did a bunch of things in Black Ops 2 that really broke the game. and that's what how you have to show for it, the numbers. The numbers don't lie, guys. If Black Ops 2 was the best COD ever, then how come it didn't beat Black Ops 1's numbers? So Black Ops 2's numbers have never even come close to surpassing Black Ops 1's numbers during Black Ops 1's heyday. And now some of you guys may say, "Oh, it's the most played COD to date." Well, yeah, that's true, but let's be honest here. It's the newest playable COD for most people. Ghost was a failure. Yes, I liked the game personally, but many players didn't. They thought the maps were just the map flow was terrible. They thought the color scheme was terrible. They thought the kill streaks were weak. There were just a lot of problems with the game. And yes, there were some problems, but people didn't want to play the game. So they went back to Black Ops 2 for a second year. And then Advanced Warfare came out, and people were saying, "Oh no, there's no way this game could be worse than Ghost." But Advanced Warfare, yeah, Sledgehammer Games really surprised us. They really threw us a curveball with Advanced Warfare because that game is actually, in my opinion, the worst game in the franchise history. So people went back to Black Ops 2 for a third year in a row, and that is what kept the player count over 100,000. And keep in mind, guys, 100,000 isn't that much. Well, yes, it is a lot, but for a Call of Duty game, it's not that much, relatively speaking here. Because Black Ops 1, even like 2.5, 3 years after launch, I remember back in 2013, it still had close to 250,000 people online back in August 2013-ish. So, guys, Black Ops 1 held up a lot better because of the balance. They took out quickscoping, the shotguns were balanced. Everything was balanced about the game. It had some really great maps like Nuketown and Firing Range. And what you guys don't understand is that Vonderhaar took a lot of steps back in Black Ops 2, not only in the balancing department, but also in the map design. Because you got maps like Slums, which Slums, yeah, sure, it's a small map, and it played fast, but there's absolutely no verticality to it. Vonderhaar was trying to force a certain playstyle on us. He was trying to cater to MLG and make all the maps competitive friendly. Black Ops 1 was made for the casual gamer. That's why the player count was so much higher throughout its lifespan, and why there is still a significant amount of people on Black Ops 1 to this day. And a lot of people can agree with me. Black Ops 1 had a lot of good maps. It had a good balance, and it makes Black Ops 2 look like a complete pile of shit. Now, I did have fun on Black Ops 2, guys, but Black Ops 2 could be so much better. If Vonderhaar didn't take steps back, if he actually kept the pro perk system, if he made the maps actually have verticality to them, instead of making them, you know, small, cramped, and shotgun friendly, he could have made a really great game. But he just dropped the ball. He catered to a few MLG players, and he was like, "Screw you, you filthy casuals. I'm going to make the game how I want to make it." And that's what really killed, or seemed to kill, Black Ops 2. Look, guys, I think that the answer is clear. It doesn't matter if you're the biggest Black Ops 2 fan, or the biggest AW fan, or whatever. The numbers don't lie. The player count was much more consistent and much higher than on Black Ops 1 than it was on BO2, than it was on MW3. And as far as I can tell, the numbers were consistent with games like MW2. So why aren't people saying Black Ops 1 is the best COD ever? Why are people even saying Black Ops 3 is the best COD ever? Because Black Ops 3, yes, right now it has a pretty good pre-order amount, and that's because it's the beta. But this game is going to die pretty quickly. Honestly, I've played the beta. It feels like work to play Black Ops 3, almost. And the gimmicks, such as the advanced movement and the specialists, are going to really die off quickly, and people are just going to become annoyed with them. Some of these specialist abilities are just way too overpowered. They're pretty much glorified support streaks, and the fact that they're lethal, those lethal specialist abilities, it's just going to break the game. It's going to make it unbalanced, and, you know, as far as I'm concerned, players aren't going to like that as much. People want a balanced multiplayer. They want us to either go to the modern setting like the Modern Warfare games did, or they want us to go to the past. Like Black Ops 1 worked because Black Ops 1 had a lot of automatic assault rifles, so it wasn't too different from the warfare we have today, like with the modern stuff, because, you know, you had helicopters, and yeah, sure, we didn't really use, there weren't any AC-130s in Black Ops 1, but it wasn't too hard to relate to, whereas these newer CODs, their future Space Wars, it just doesn't make sense to the average player. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the commentary. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, maybe leave your thoughts in the comments section. Anyway, guys, this has been World War. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.
CDP, all objectives secured. Great job.
Hardly a challenge.